Hello guys, my name is Anna and I vlog daily from Ukraine since the start of brutal Russian invasion. So if you're new to the channel, you want to follow the updates from my country during these challenging times and you support Ukraine, please subscribe and help us fight in this informational war too. But if you are with me for a certain period of time, you recognize a different background, and I have to confess today I'm vlogging not from Ukraine. I'm on a business trip with our cultural heritage project, and tomorrow I hope I will show you more of a really beautiful city where I am for the first time in my life. I like it a lot, and maybe you can guess it's in Europe, but I had to fly. That's why I look a bit puffy perhaps. And instead of pigeons, they have seagulls everywhere. But I woke up to really beautiful news that some warships are on fire in Sevastopol. First of all, I have to say that Sevastopol and Crimea is Ukraine. They don't have to be used as a military base for rotting orc ships. These must be beautiful places open for people from different corners of the world, as they offer beautiful subtropical climate, landscapes, sea, food, history, all of that connected. And I hope the day when Crimea is free, when Crimea is Ukraine, and when Crimea is open to all of you comes really soon. They also have really good vineyards there. And I am once again very proud of Ukrainian armed forces for the very accurate operations that they conduct. They always target useful for orcs military objects without hurting people. It's really difficult in such conditions, not having enough mid-range, long-range missiles, trying to adjust, trying to reconstruct Neptune missiles and other stuff. They are really talented. Why? Because we are fighting for a really good reason. All of us are motivated, and that explains perhaps many of our successes. So tonight in Sevastopol, their ship reconstruction factory was on fire, and most importantly, a really big landing ship that is used by Marines and paratroopers, only for military forces, for carrying military vehicles, for backing up military that can appear from the sea, which is once again very bad for Ukraine. So this ship of a type Ropucha, it's a Polish for a frog, was destroyed, and one more submarine. We all know how expensive these ships are, but most importantly, they were used to destroy Ukrainian lives and Ukrainian territories. So this is extremely good, first because it's expensive for Russians, second because they won't be able to use that anymore, and third because it once again demonstrates Russia is losing. If you agree with me that Russia is losing and Russia must lose, and you're not yet subscribed, please do and help us spread the information. Anyway, at the very beginning of this war, I had lots of doubts, and of course I did not dream that Crimea would return soon to Ukraine. But with each of such operation, I become more and more confident that Crimea can return to Ukraine even sooner than some of Donbass and Luhansk territories. And also, I would like to remind you guys that Crimea now is used as a military base by Russian orcs who supply their soldiers, who bring new people, mobilized people to the mainland, if it's possible to say so, of Ukraine through Crimea. That's why it's so important to destroy Kerch Bridge, and I hope we will see it underwater, not just on fire. It's also important for to break the connections with temporarily occupied territories through Crimea, and this will be a very serious change in the course of this war, and I hope we will manage to do that. We're doing our best, our friends are the best, and I'm super grateful that you are our friends and our allies at the moment when Putin is meeting with Kim Jong-un. Oh my god, sorry if I'm looking like Kim Jong-un today, but flying is not my hobby, you know, and I've told you that alcohol helps me relax on a plane. So anyway, Kim Jong-un met Putin on one of the cosmodromes for spaceships or other things, And I don't know if you have this proverb in Ukraine. We do have this proverb, tell me who your friend is and I'll tell you who you are. From one point of view, I do agree we cannot equate people, and I'm different with many of my friends, but I do share this core values, some important things with them, because that's what make you friends. I cannot imagine like being friends with someone who is totally different. I mean, in this basic values, like we can like different things, we can act differently, but values are important. So Putin finally met his perhaps closest friend, Kim Jong-un, right now, and it's so pathetic. Imagine how would you feel if your president had a friend, dictator of North Korea. We've seen documentaries about this poor country. We've seen in a what totally fantastic world, Orwellian world they live, and now that's Putin's partner. That tells a lot. I would like, I don't know, burn from inside if Putin was my president, and if my president would make friends with Kim Jong-un. But that's the reality of Russia, and not many people protest. We protest, we fight back, and Ukraine will be liberated. And I'm very grateful that you stand with us, and I'm so happy to see many of Ukrainian flags in this beautiful city. Can you guess where I am? I can tell you a couple of things that are associated with the city, but you will guess immediately because they are very, very vivid. Anyway, I was telling a bit about that in some of my vlogs, and let me know in the comments, but tomorrow I hope I will show you around, as I will have a more free day, and today it's more about working. Thank you so much for being my patrons, for buying me coffees, and thank you so much for supporting Ukraine. Subscribe to my Instagram, I may share more photos there. Subscribe to my Twitter and Threads, join my Discord community, introduce yourself to our beautiful merch, and let me know, would you like to have a live stream sometime soon. And Slava Ukraini!